Imagine this. You wake up one morning, grab your phone, and open social media. At first, everything feels normal. Notifications, messages, tags. Then you see it. A video. Your face, your voice, your body. Doing things you have never done. Saying things you have never said. But to everyone else, it looks completely real. Your friends believe it. Your family sees it. Strangers share it. And just like that, your life begins to fall apart. Not because of something you did, but because of something someone created. This is not science fiction. This is happening right now. And it's one of the fastest growing, most disturbing forms of crime in the modern world. AI-powered digital sex crimes. For years, crimes involving exploitation required physical presence. A camera, a victim, a location. But today, that's no longer true. Now all someone needs is a photo, a short video, or even just your social media profile. Using advanced artificial intelligence tools, criminals can generate fake explicit images, manipulated videos, deepfakes, synthetic voice recordings, entire fabricated identities. And the scariest part? These creations are becoming nearly impossible to distinguish from reality. This isn't just editing. It's not Photoshop. It's reconstruction. AI studies your face, your expressions, your voice patterns. Then it builds a version of you that can be controlled, manipulated, and exploited. Most victims don't even realize they've been targeted because the process begins quietly. A stranger downloads a photo from your profile. Maybe it's a selfie. Maybe it's a video you posted. Maybe it's something completely innocent. Then they upload it into AI software. Within minutes, that image can be transformed. Your face can be placed onto another body. Your expressions can be animated. Your voice can be cloned using just a few seconds of audio. And suddenly, a completely fake but terrifyingly realistic piece of content exists. And you have no idea. Why do people do this? The reasons vary, but they all lead to harm. Some do it for money. They create fake explicit content and then blackmail the victim. Pay me, or I send this to your family. Others do it for control. Ex-partners, obsessive strangers, online predators. They use AI to manipulate and intimidate. And then there are those who do it for entertainment. Yes, entertainment. They create and share fake content in online communities, treating real people like fictional characters. No consent, no empathy, no consequences, at least not yet. The damage caused by these crimes is real, even if the content is fake, because perception becomes reality. Victims often face public humiliation, relationship breakdowns, job loss, mental health struggles, anxiety, fear, and isolation. Imagine trying to prove that something is fake when it looks completely real. Imagine explaining to your family, "That's not me." Imagine the feeling of losing control over your own identity. Because that's what this crime steals. Your identity. There are three major reasons this type of crime is growing rapidly. 1. Accessibility. AI tools are no longer restricted to experts. Anyone with a smartphone or laptop can access them. Some are free. Some are hidden in private forums. Some are openly advertised. No technical skills required. Just curiosity and intent. 2. Anonymity. The internet allows criminals to hide. Fake accounts, encrypted platforms, VPNs. Tracking down the person responsible can be extremely difficult, which gives offenders confidence. They believe they won't be caught. 3. Speed. What once took days now takes minutes. A single image can be transformed instantly. And once it's created, it can spread globally within seconds. One upload, thousands of shares, permanent damage. The most dangerous part isn't just the content. It's the doubt it creates. In the past, seeing was believing. Now, seeing is questionable. This leads to a new kind of problem. Even real victims may not be believed. And even fake content can feel real enough to destroy lives. Truth becomes blurred. Reality becomes uncertain. And trust begins to collapse. One of the most common uses of AI-generated content is blackmail. Here's how it often works. The victim receives a message. It includes a video or image. Something explicit. Something shocking. The message says, "I made this using your photos. If you don't pay, I'll send it to everyone you know." Panic sets in. Fear takes over. And in that moment, many people don't think logically. They think emotionally. They pay. But here's the truth. Paying doesn't guarantee anything. In fact, it often makes things worse. Because now the criminal knows. You're vulnerable. Anyone can become a victim. But some groups are more frequently targeted. Young adults active on social media. Content creators. Students. Professionals with public profiles. Women and teenagers disproportionately affected. Why? Because they have visible digital footprints. Photos, videos, voices, everything needed to create a digital version of them. Social media platforms play a major role in this issue. They provide the raw material, images, videos, personal details, even something as simple as a smiling selfie can be used. And once fake content is created, social media becomes the distribution channel. It spreads fast, and even if it's removed, copies may already exist. Saved, shared, re-uploaded. The internet rarely forgets. One of the biggest challenges is the law. This type of crime is relatively new, and many legal systems are still catching up. In some places, laws are unclear, definitions are outdated, enforcement is slow, which creates gaps, and criminals take advantage of those gaps. However, change is happening. Governments around the world are beginning to recognize the seriousness of AI-related crimes. New laws are being introduced. Penalties are increasing, but progress takes time, and the technology is evolving faster than the laws. Understanding the mindset behind these crimes is important. Some offenders are motivated by power. They enjoy controlling others. Others are driven by curiosity. They experiment with technology without considering the consequences. And some are simply desensitized. They see people online as objects, not humans, which makes it easier to justify harmful behavior.
Okay,
While no
let's lock
method
this down.
is
Only I
100%
can see what I'm up
effective,
to.
there are ways to reduce your risk. Be mindful of what you share online. Limit access to personal content. Use privacy settings. Avoid posting sensitive material. And be cautious about who can download or view your content. Also, be aware, because awareness is your first line of defense. If someone becomes a victim of this crime, the most important thing is, do not panic. Do not engage with the attacker. Do not send money. Instead, document everything, screenshots, messages, report the content to the platform, contact authorities, if possible, reach out for support. Because silence helps the criminal, but action creates resistance. As AI continues to evolve, so will this type of crime. We may see even more realistic deepfakes, live video manipulation, real-time identity cloning. The line between real and fake will become even thinner, which makes awareness more important than ever. This isn't just a technology issue, it's a human issue. Behind every fake image is a real person. Behind every manipulated video is a real life being affected. And behind every harmless joke could be serious damage. The world is changing. Technology is advancing. But one thing must remain constant: respect for identity. Because in this new digital age, your face, your voice, your presence can be taken, copied, and used against you without your permission. So the next time you see something online, ask yourself, is it real or is it created? And more importantly, who could it hurt? Because awareness is no longer optional. It's necessary. Stay informed, stay cautious, and most importantly, stay in control of your digital identity.